Hello, everybody. Good morning. Hello, students. How are you all? Hope you are doing very well. So, this is Pradeep sir again with another session of similar triangles from class 10 mathematics. This topic was started in the previous session where we have learnt about the basic proportionality theorem and its converse also. Based on this topic, we have solved few problems also. Today, I am going to show you how similar triangles differ with congruent triangles and what are similar figures, and then we'll solve few problems also. Now, what do you mean by similar figure? Let me take one example. Suppose square. All the squares have all four sides of equal length and all the included angles are right angles. So if we want to draw a square, we can draw a square of different length, but in a square all the four sides must be equal. Similarly, all the included angles will be 90 degree. Now take the case of rhombus. We know that in a rhombus all the four sides are equal, but remember one thing, the included angles of rhombus, all the included angles of rhombus are not equal. In fact, only the opposite angles are equal. So opposite angles can be 60 degree 60 degree each, or 120 degree 120 degree each, or any angle. That means we can draw a rhombus with all four sides equal, but we can take any angle to draw a rhombus. Means we can draw a rhombus with any included angle. Okay. So here we can see that we cannot draw square of different angle, but we can draw a rhombus with different angle. So let me show with the help of example, with the help of a diagram. Okay. So see here, this is a square in which all the four sides are equal. This is also a square in which all the four sides are equal. This is also a square of all four sides equal. Now in all these cases, all the included angles are right angles. All the included angles are right angles. But if we want to draw a rhombus, suppose this is a rhombus with all four sides equal. All the four sides are equal. Here also all the four sides are equal. And here suppose this angle is 70 degree, then this will be 70 degree, and as we know that adjacent angles are supplementary, so it will be 110 degree. Naturally this will be 110 degree. Okay, one more rhombus. Here all the four sides are equal, and this angle is 40 degree. So this is also 40 degree, and this is 140. This is also 140. Now one bigger rhombus. So here all the four sides are equal. This angle is suppose 80 degree, then this will be 100 degrees. This is also 80 degrees, this is 100 degree. So from these two diagram, just see all the square are having equal length of its sides. They look same, their shape is also same, and the included angles are also equal in each case. Okay. So but what is the difference? the difference is there. The length of the sides of this triangle is much bigger than this one, and this is also bigger than the third square, and the area of all these squares are of different value. So we cannot call them as congruent figure, rather we have to say that these squares are similar, because the length of their sides are not equal, they are of different length in different square, but their shape is same, their included angle is same. Okay, and if we find the ratio of the sides of any two square, suppose ABCD is a square, this is PQRS. So if ratio is calculated, that is AD by PS, then it will be equals to AB by PQ, it will be equals to BC by QR, all will be of equal ratio, means the sides are proportional. Okay, the sides of all the squares are proportional. But see this rhombus, though the rhombus all the four sides are equal in all the cases, here all the four sides are equal, in this rhombus all the four sides are equal, in this rhombus all the four sides are equal, but their shape is not same, their included angles are not equal. In this case it is 70 degree, here this is 40 degree, this is 80 degree, but all are rhombus. So we cannot we cannot say that these rhombus are similar, because they can be drawn with different angles. Understood? So in case of similar figure, the shape, the the included angles are equal, the shapes are equal, the included angles are equal, but only difference is that they are of different size is not equal. And in case of rhombus, they are not of equal shape, not of equal size, and their angles are also not equal. So all squares are similar and all rhombus are not similar. Understood? Okay, now if we take one more diagram, circle. So from the figure it is clear that all the circle look same, means their shape is same. So we can say that circles are similar because they are having different radii, means they are having different areas, but their shape is same, they look same, so all the squares are similar. Understood? So from these three figures we have come to the conclusion that in case of similar figure, their shape and angles, if the angle is there, the shape and angles are same, but their size differs, their areas differs. And what is the case of equilateral triangle? Same case also. In equilateral triangle also we'll find that all the equilateral triangles look same, their shape is same, but they differ in area. Their included angles are same. All the equilateral triangle have sides of equal length. Their included angles are equal, all are equal to 60 degree, as you know, all are 60 degree. So all equilateral triangles are also similar. Understood? Because they look same, their shape is same, their included angles are also equal in all the cases. We cannot draw equilateral triangle with different angles. So all the equilateral triangles are similar. Understood? So this is the basic difference between similar triangles and congruent triangles. Congruent triangles you have learnt in class, previous class, that in case of congruent triangles they are equal in all respect, in terms of size, in terms of shape, in terms of length of the sides, angles, area, everything will be equal. So let me show you the basic difference between congruent triangles and similar triangles. In case of congruent triangles, suppose ABC and PQR are two triangles and they are congruent. This is ABC and PQR. So when they become congruent, their corresponding side become equal. AB will become equals to PQ, BC will be equals to QR, and AC will be equals to PR. Understood? Similarly, this angle A will be equals to the corresponding angle P. Angle B will be equals to angle Q, and angle C becomes equal to angle R. As well as area of triangle PQR, area of triangle ABC is equals to area of triangle PQR. So in case of congruent triangles, we'll find all these things. Sides are equal, angles are equal, areas are equal. But in case of similar triangles, in case of similar triangles, suppose this is triangle ABC and this is triangle PQR. They look same. Their in corresponding angles are also equal. Angle A is equals to angle P, angle B is equals to angle Q, and angle C is equals to angle R. So these two are similar. So if triangle ABC is similar, this is the sign of similarity, is similar to triangle PQR, and here triangle ABC, if triangle ABC is congruent, you all know that this is the symbol of congruent triangles PQR. So if ABC is similar to PQR, then what we will get? Equal things are the angles. The included angles are equal. Angle B is equals to angle Q, angle C is equals to angle R, but as you can see from the figure that the length of each side is not equal. Then what is the relation between the similar triangles? The length of the similar triangles, their sides are proportional. That is, AB upon PQ will be equals to BC upon QR is equals to AC upon PR. Understood? If you find the ratio between AB and PQ, you will get a certain value. Now find the ratio between BC and QR, you will get the same value. And if you find the ratio between AC and PR, that is the corresponding sides, then also you will get the same ratio. Means all the sides are proportional. So in similar triangles, the angles are equal, but their corresponding sides bear a constant ratio, that is the corresponding sides are proportional. As you can see, in case of congruent triangles, the areas are equal, but in case of similar triangles, the areas are not equal. Okay, understood? Hope I am clear to you. Okay. Now, as you know that in congruent triangles, there are certain criteria of congruence. Okay. If all the three sides of one triangle become equal to all the three sides of the other triangle, then these two triangles become congruent by the criteria SSS, that is side. You all know this. Similarly, if any two sides, suppose AB and BC are equal and the included angle B is equals to the included angle Q. Then also these two triangles become congruent by the criteria SAS. Two sides and included angle of one triangle is equal to two sides and included angle of another triangle. Then these two triangles become congruent by the criteria SAS. And if two sides, suppose I am taking AB and if two angles, I am taking angle A equals to angle P and angle B is equals to angle Q, and I am taking the included side AB and PQ. So if angle A is equals to angle P, angle B is equals to angle Q, and AB is equals to PQ, then these two triangles become equal by the criteria ASA. And the fourth criteria is, if two right triangles are having equal hypotenuse and any one of the sides of both the triangles are equal, then they are congruent by the criteria RHS, right angle hypotenuse side. So there are four criteria: SSS, SAS, ASA and RHS. So if we can use this criteria, we can prove that triangles congruent. In case of similar triangles also, there are four criteria. But as we know, nothing is equal, means sides are not equal in case of similar triangles. So how can we imply these criteria? So if the first one, if AB is proportional to PQ, BC upon QR, AB upon PQ is equals to BC upon QR equals to AC upon PR. That is, if all the three sides are proportional of both the triangles, then these two triangles are similar. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR by the criteria SSS, since all the three sides are involved here. Okay. Similarly, if any two sides like AB is proportional to PQ, BC is proportional to QR, and angle B is equals to angle Q, angle B is equals to angle Q, then these two triangles become similar by the criteria SAS. Two sides and included angle. Two sides are proportional and the included angles are equal. The angles must be equal in case of similar triangles. So SAS is the criteria. Now, if all the angles are equal, then also these two triangles are congruent by the criteria. If A equals to P, angle B is equals to angle Q, and angle C is equals to angle R, then these two triangles are congruent by the criteria AAA. But remember one thing, we don't have to show all the three angles equal. If we can show that any two angles are equal in both the triangles, then we can use the criteria AA. Now why so? Because we know the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So if angle A is equals to angle P and angle B is equals to angle Q, then automatically angle C will become equal to angle R. Understood? So if any two angles of one triangle is equals to any two angles of the other triangle, then automatically their third angles will also become equal. So in that case, it will be AAA. So it is not required to prove all the three angles equal. We can prove any two angles equal, and we can say that triangles ABC and triangle PQR are similar by the criteria AA. Hope you have understood. So there is another criteria, the modification of AAA, that is AA. And the fourth one is also RHS is also there. If two right triangles are similar, suppose this is a right triangle and this is also a right triangle. So if their hypotenuse, suppose ABC is the right triangle, angle B is 90 degree, and PQR is also a right triangle where angle Q is 90 degree. So as you can see from the figure that these two are right triangles, and if the hypotenuse AC and the hypotenuse PR is proportional to any side. Suppose I am taking AB and PQ. We can take the base also, BC and QR also. So if the hypotenuse is proportional to the hypotenuse of both the triangles are proportional to any two sides of the two triangles, and the right angles are already equal, so we can say that these two triangles are similar by the criteria RHS. Okay. So if we have to prove that two triangles are similar by RHS, then we have to show that their hypotenuse are proportional to any side of the triangle, that is their hypotenuse and any one side of these two right triangles must be proportional. So that is what I have written, hypotenuse upon hypotenuse equals to perpendicular upon perpendicular. We can also write base upon base. Understood? So in this way we can prove that two triangles are similar by these four criteria: SSS, SAS, AAA or AA and RHS. Hope you have understood the difference between congruent triangles and similar triangles. So today I am concluding the class here only. In the next class we will solve few problems based upon this topic, similar triangles. Okay, and I hope you have understood the difference between the congruent triangles and similar triangles. So these are the basic things. Just go through it, try to understand it, and then when we shall return in the next class, it will be very easy for you to understand the problems, because there are different types of problem based on this topic, similar triangles. Okay, so let us meet in the next class. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.